And this is the start of the 4 hour is technically right here, which was never actually back targeted right here. It was actually never back targeted, which is fine. That's not a huge deal. That's not what I'm concerned about. What I'm concerned about is seeing the hold level and the break level. And then when this thing takes a run up and hits this hold level, like, yeah, well, it's holding the move to go down because it can't back attack the valley. So all this has done has shown you some other part of this move that is happening here. Possibly this swing here to this here, that breaks. It's not that. This would be the new swing high. Let's make this like a gray color. Sure, why not? Go to the hourly. This kind of looks like it was a pretty important decision. So I'm almost wondering, like, what's with this distribution? This sharp distribution here is usually onset by these kind of points like this. Yeah, so you broke trend. You tried to use trend break to fuel an attack on a move, which happens, right? You compress against trend. You finally break trend, which is this right here. You finally break above this break level here. Oh, come on. You finally break above this break level locally, right? So you go in here. You break above the local break level right there. You can the magnet tool here. Get this exact. You can see it. It goes. It attacks. It holds. It confirms the break over trend, but then the hold level gets hit, and it's just instant distribution after. When you're fractally identifying this, the tip off is here. You can see the wick goes down here. So in this case where you have a large wick down like that, and then a move up like that, and kind of like this area of two candles like that happen, like these wick downs. So when something wicks down like that, and we're on a 4 minute or 4 hour chart, we know that on a smaller time frame, if this is the bottom of that candle, it means that it has caught support from something back here, which it did, which is right here. It tried to hold this hold level, you see? So this is something that you just get a flavor for after doing it for so long. You can see this without having to chart it. So what you saw here is this is actually trying to continue its uptrend. So if you were to put the replayer tool on here, you would see it's actually trying to just basically do everything we were talking about, right? It is moving past the valley of the move to attempt to attack this valley back here, which is going to reject at this hold level, which it did reject that hold level right there. I guess it would be this candle right here. So you did hit this inverse level showing you're going down, but then you held this level on this side showing the fact that you're going back up to attack this level here, which this is the valley of the move, right? This is the valley of the move. So in the attempt to attack this valley, you actually needed to hold this level in question right here. So you actually hold this level in question, right? But this also created, right? Like this is a 4 hour candle in here. It created some other type of where this is like the first candle and the second candle. This is the first candle. This is the second candle. This also created the valley here starting at the second candle because there's a peak here based on this hold level being hit here. That is this back here being hit on this. So you're actually creating it's seeing the fractal information is not always obvious, but you can get these tip offs when you see something like this, because then you can instantly my eyes, like I see this and I snap back and say, oh, what did it try to hold? And then I instantly see, oh, it tried to hold this. And then I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, if it's trying to hold this, what is it attacking up here? Because if you're holding this, you're attacking something up here. So then I go, okay, so we fall short, hit this hold level, which gave us this right here. So that's like how you can see the fractal information. And then then it just becomes a matter of just looking to the left a little more in your chart, and you can already see it lining up. You can already see like, oh, okay, if this is a hold level, it means it hit some other hold level because it's not laddering up at a short time frame. It means that this candle here hit some other hold level from back here, which was the attempt to attack the valley up here. So it's the same exact thing this cycle is doing. It's just you're able to pull through the charts after doing it enough times. You can start to see these things. So and then you kind of fast forward into the well, we can just stop there anyways. You fast forward into the chart and you kind of go through this other long thing that we just identified, this hold level down here before it moves up to try to attack this valley, which was the failure of attacking this, which was just this attacking this hold level here. Actually, we should move this to here. right there, because that was created there, which was the failed attempt at attacking this. Come on. So now, without all this stuff here, excuse me, we know that our hold level is here, right? So if this holds, we can't attack the valley. Like, it's as simple as that. And then it creates that uptrend that we kind of dissected, right? We dissected that uptrend. Oh, and then we stop it there. And it does hit the hold, right? Over this long-term trend. And it fails the attack on this valley here, just like that failed there. But this is all fractally relevant to larger timeframes, right? In the grand scheme of things, we are still laddering. So now we look at this and we say, okay, well, actually, we're still laddering here to here, to here, to here. Now we're recreating our next ladder. Oh, we actually just broke the ladder because we failed this larger event that was happening, right? So now we actually just broke the ladder, giving us now, because we saw this as going back to the very first part of this question as to, is this the hold level here? Now we go back to the original question, which was, however many minutes ago. Do we buy the leg? No, we can't buy the leg. This is already held. This is creating this leg, which is failing this larger part of the move. So now, like, perfect entry becomes the next hold level, right? So now, instead of creating if we were to toss this to the weekly, where you have a ladder to here, to here, to the next cycle of this, whatever it holds in here, if it holds this level here and creates the ladder here, so it would be 1, 2, 3. Now we have just done this instead of come on. Okay, that's fine. Boy, this chart's getting messy already, isn't it? That's okay. Instead of this right here that we created, right? Like this, we just created the scenario to hold this orange uptrend. Now we are creating this instead. Wherever this falls to, we are creating this instead. I'm not sure where it's going to fall to, but wherever that distribution, wherever, stop. That's not what we wanted. Wherever this gets hit, whether it be here, if it's here or here, all we are doing now is this right here. Like, okay, fine, we pin this to that level. If that's where it happens, fine. If this is where it happens, fine. So all that fractal stuff that we looked at, leading these moments throughout the charts, what you are doing is you are just creating a larger trend. So then why that hold level? That's why. Right, that's the hold level that's being hit. And even maybe it actually even dropped to the next hold level too. Nope, not quite. This would have been the next hold level to buy anyways, and you would have been safe to buy here, and so be it, you were safe. Which then I would just ask the next question. Okay, well, what level are you? Where's the hold level of this piece, right? Like right there. Where's the hold level here? So are we going to continue the downtrend? Back to the same question. Do we continue the downtrend or do we move up? Oh, break trend. Try to use that as fuel. Hold the trend. Break the trend. Stop. So now I would say, like, okay, so you failed the event. What are you attacking next? Where's that blue circle? And this is where I would look for fractal information. Point being is we haven't tested that next hold level yet. So wherever that hold is, you can see it right there. That's the hold level right there. That's almost going to be at 100% of the time. Yep. 100% of the time, that's it. All you had to do is find the fractal information there, because on the 4 hour, it looks like it's right here, but actually that's not the next valley. It's right here. And then you simply go back to the 4 hour. And then you have your next hold level, right? You fail trend, you fail that event, which is just creating the larger weekly event, right? Like this. You see, it's creating the larger weekly event based on this hold level being hit here and held. And if it holds that hold level, we know it's not back attacking the leg because the leg is right here on the move. As long as it doesn't back attack this leg, we're fine. Doesn't matter. This was like the final call for like entry. I don't know if people remember on stream. Quite some time ago, I said even if we come down like this, it's still okay, as long as we stay above a certain range, because then all of this is, then it's creating a more frayed out trend that's just going to take longer to recover. But as long as we're laddering, it's fine, because we even had like a hold level right here. There's like this kind of the hold level valley right here. It's like a 4 hour hold right here. So even if we hit this, it would have been fine. But anything past this, and we're still in distribution on Bitcoin. But it just never gets hit, right? And you can see the trend that's created based on the hold level and the move up throughout. And then, the rest is Bitcoin as we know it right now. It's a bittersweet moment for me to be able to pass this knowledge on to a large group of people, because it's, you know, taken a long time to understand this stuff. But when you start to move through the charts, you guys can see now how it's not just so. I'll say this every workshop, because every workshop you get deeper and deeper, and you move through these charts, and you can see how, like, these events can be, you know, you wonder how institutional traders are, you know, do what they do, and the accuracy. Like, there is a science behind this. There is like an exact reason as to why every event happens on the chart, and the events that those events create. It's like one event happens which creates two or three other events that have a criteria set. It's like walking through a maze, right? But if you have a map to the maze, you could just easily navigate your way through the end every single time, right? You just turn left here, turn right there. That's what our charts do all the time. It's why we can't create these rules over time. Now that you guys see how hold and break levels work, you can't create these rules and just say, oh, I'm buying here and I want to just, you know, in 3 months I'm gonna make this much money. Like, that's, you know, the hodl mentality is our charts have to be almost constantly reassessed on a consistent, like, everyday basis. You have to reassess to see, okay, is this hold level being held, right? Like, even right now in Bitcoin, like, what's happening here? Are we holding the hold level? We're holding the hold level from back, you know, all those 5-minute events that led up to the complete chart that we did. And you guys say, well, we're on, you know, right now we're, you know, we go to this chart here, and you guys have marked this level here, and earlier in the chat saying, okay, well, this is a hold level here, but actually there's a hold level back here. So if it can hold this long term, we can now move up as the next leg of our move, right? Like, now we just basically do what we did here. Let's mark this one. Sure, this blue color will make him a big huge fatty like this. We mark that there, and like, didn't we just do the same exact thing like right here? Like, didn't we just hold this level over enough days, and once that hold level's held, we can move up? Like, we're just creating that same situation here. Like, this is why all coins are distributing, because Bitcoin just won't stop attacking break levels. And then, you know, next stop on Bitcoin is here, this larger weekly, probably not that one. It's probably this right here. This is probably, I'm assuming, a weekly inverse level. Yeah. So this is like the next stop for Bitcoin. But like, if we just break through that and come up to here, like, oh my God. Hey everyone, how's it going? As you know, I'm now giving out some of this content for free that I was otherwise charging for the past little while. Yeah, drop a donation, subscribe to the channel, join Patreon. You'll get access to Discord. Great way. Lots of top level traders in there, people who are doing this for a career every single day. So go to Patreon, join a tier, get access to Discord. Go on Reddit, talk about future of trading, talk about the science of trading, talk about cotton candy, socials, everything you can. Let's help this thing grow. It's the way you guys can thank me for giving out this content for free that I was otherwise charging money for. So I'll leave a Bitcoin address on the screen. I'll leave the Patreon address on the screen. Just do something to help out. Okay, thanks guys. Take care.